everybody. Today I thought that I would make like a little vlog of my day. Basically the plan for today is to get ready, work out, and then probably read Daisy Jones and the Six for the majority of the day because I want to watch the new show that's coming out, and I've had the book for like months and I just haven't read it. But really quickly, I did want to put on a little bit of makeup, going in with some e.l.f. concealer. I'm not going to do foundation today. I'm just going to do concealer under my eyes, and I want to cover up this pimple that I'm growing on my forehead. Like literally every time that I start thinking like, oh, my skin has been like really good for quite a while, like I haven't had any breakouts or anything, the next morning I will wake up with 1, 2, 3 breakouts. So yeah, stay humble basically. I'm just gonna put it under my eyes, and then like whatever's left on the sponge I'll like blend around my nose and stuff. Now I'm gonna set with just some pressed powder. I've really been wanting to get back into reading lately. Like I have not updated my book journal since October, maybe before then, and I've only read like 3 or 4 books since October. I'm quickly gonna add some eyebrows. Good enough. What's that saying? Eyebrows are sisters, not twins. Honestly, I don't even think I'm gonna curl my lashes. I'm just gonna go straight in with some mascara. Anyways, this is the look. We're gonna go work out. We're finally done with the workout, and now we can read. Hey besties, so it's the next day and I read up to page 119 in Daisy Jones and the Six last night. Honestly, I'm really enjoying the book. It really did not take me like any time at all to become like emotionally invested in the characters. So the book starts out and we're learning more insights like the childhood of Daisy Jones and like her adolescence. It was kind of like wild. She didn't really have any supervision, so she kind of got to do whatever she wanted, and she started getting into like the rock and roll crowd, hanging out with people who were in bands and in the like music scene. And every single person is talking about how she has this beautiful voice and she's a beautiful girl. And then we switch over to the band. So it's not Daisy Jones and the Six yet. We start learning about this band called the Dunn Brothers, and it's Billy and Graham, I believe. Yeah, Billy and Graham. And then they start building up the actual band and playing gigs and getting recognized. The Dunn Brothers band is renamed the Six because they add like different people into the band, and then they get a record contract, and Daisy ends up getting a record contract at like the same studio, and then they release their first album and it's really well received. Billy, who's the main singer of the Six, he's actually married to this woman named Camila. While she's pregnant for the first time, they're on tour, and basically he kind of just really messes up, and then he goes to rehab, gets out of rehab, and is like, I need to turn my life around for my wife and my daughter. And so they record their second album, and there's this song called Honeycomb, and I forgot who it was, if it's the band manager or whoever it is, they suggest that they do the Honeycomb song as a duet. And in the song, Billy is kind of like making a promise to Camila, like, we're gonna grow old together, like we're gonna be okay, everything's gonna be alright, like I'm changed for the better. And then Daisy Jones comes in and records the duet part, and she kind of like switches up the tone of the song. So instead of the song being about security, like, oh, I promise to do this, like we're gonna be good, she's kind of like singing from the female perspective, like, do you really promise that? Like, are we really gonna be okay? Are you really gonna hold me and make me feel safe? And Billy did not like that at all, because his song that he wrote about security suddenly became about insecurity, and that just did not bode well for him. But anyways, I think that's where I'm at in the book right now. So I think we're kind of getting to the part where she like joins the band like fully and it becomes Daisy Jones and the Six. And I also really enjoy the like interview like layout of the book, how basically everyone's response is like in an interview, like you get the name of the person who's speaking and then like their response. But I also like that there isn't any questions, like the person who is interviewing them or taking their accounts of what happened or whatever, like it doesn't like have their question, it only has the responses, so it kind of like is building a story. I feel like I could finish this tonight if I just like started and read very consistently. So this is what I've read right here, and then this is what's left. Alright you guys, I finished Daisy Jones and the Six. I just want to say I really enjoyed the book. Like I said before, I got very emotionally invested in the characters very fast. So I think the first 3 episodes of the show like are coming out today. It's March 3rd. I'm pretty sure they're being released today on Amazon Prime. And I am so excited to watch them. I also think the album, the Aurora album, is being released today. But this book, it was just so emotional, and seeing everybody's character growth was really special. Taylor Jenkins Reid has a way of making her characters feel like real people. There's just so much like depth to them. And I genuinely did not see the plot twist coming of the interviewer being Julia, because the author doesn't interrupt at any point in the story except for once, and that's when we find out that it's Julia. And like that completely like took me off guard. Like I literally think I went like this. Obviously that was very unexpected for me. This book is like a journey. It made me nostalgic for the 70s, and I wasn't even like close to being alive during that time. I think a book is really special when it can make you yearn for a time that you were never even around in. There are a lot of quotes in the book that are really special and hold a lot of meaning, but I think my favorite one, I think Karen is talking, and I think she says something like, men think they deserve a sticker for treating women like people, and I was just like, but yeah, anyways, I really highly recommend this book. It talks a lot about heavy topics like addiction and cheating and all that kind of stuff, but if you're looking for an emotional read, I definitely recommend Daisy Jones and the Six. So thank you guys for watching. I had a lot of fun reading this. It was a journey, it was an emotional journey, and I am very excited to watch the show.